Welcome everybody to Mindset Monday. Thank you for joining us on another Monday of getting ready for the week and starting the week strong with the right mindset. So today we're going to be talking about the keys to an effective career, and and the reason we put that together is because you keep hearing us say something like, keep working smart, work efficiently, work smart, not hard. So we talk about that all the time, but without explaining exactly what I mean by that, I can't possibly expect for you to follow that advice. Now, can I? So in real estate, and in reality, any career, there are numerous benefits to actually working smart rather than working hard. So not only will working smart would allow you to have a more successful business, but you'll be able to also enjoy a more fulfilling life. And we all heard the word efficiency, but what exactly does it mean? Well, we define efficiency as using time wisely to increase productivity while maintaining a balance. Now, when we're efficient, we're not wasteful and we steadily make progress. That's working smart. This idea of being more efficient to work smarter can also be applied to our real estate career, where we're not only dealing with our time or our own time, but also we're using other people's time. So today I'm going to give you some key strategies that can help you become more efficient in your business. So you have listing and prioritizing necessary tasks, listing and prioritizing necessary tasks, setting clear boundaries, communicating effectively, using logic, tracking results, and learning from mistakes. But how about we do this? Let's break them down. And let's start with the first one, list and prioritize task. Now it's crucial to have a task list. We talked about this all the time. And not just a hastily scroll, note in a cell phone. Everyone needs a comprehensive plan to stay really focused. Whether you choose to use pen and paper or software on your laptop, it's up to you. So just make sure that you break down the list into short and long term goals. Of course, we can't always accomplish everything we need to do in a day or even a month, but sometimes you have kids that have a soccer match or they have schoolwork or the neighbor stops by in the middle of an evening cold calling session. That's why even after we have listed tasks, it's a great idea to number them in order of importance. That way, if you get interrupted and lose out on time, you can address the most crucial matter next, and that way you feel more accomplished and feel like you went through your tasks. The next one will be to set clear boundaries. For some people, the line between work life and personal life is non-existent. Maybe you're happy to answer an email at 11 o'clock at night or study reports over a stack of Sunday pancakes. But even if this is your normal, it's obviously not an ideal way to live. So to become a more efficient worker, you need to get a life. And I'm sorry I said it, bluntly just like that, but you do. You need to get a life. And it may sound counterproductive at first, but isn't it good to work around the clock? Isn't that the American dream? Well, the answer to that is no. With clear boundaries between our work life and personal life, we actually make the most out of our allotted time or work time. But to set boundaries, first we got to define which hours in a day, week, a month you will not be working. Then do just that. Do nothing at all work related during those hours. That means checking emails on your cell phone, replying to clients, reading reports, or anything like that. Instead, savor the downtime and come back to work feeling motivated, feeling refreshed. If being unresponsive stresses you out, you can set up automated emails and text responses where you're not actively working. Simply state that you have received your client's message and you will get back to them as soon as possible when you resume to work. Now, doing this is really simple. Setting up automated emails is typically as simple as going into your email server setting, trying a message and choosing the time frame for the message to send out automatically. Now, I know a lot of you probably already using this, but I highly recommend that you do it. That way you save time and you don't feel stressed out that you didn't get back to your client. You can do the same thing for text messages, text message automation. You can try one of the applications available for on your phone. If you have an Android, you have a do it later text message automation. Now, this app will let you schedule messages and reports when the message has been successfully delivered. For iPhone, if you have an iPhone, you have the auto sender. This app also not only lets you schedule and automatically send messages, but it keeps a history of the text messages that went out. Now, the next one in the list will be to communicate effectively. And for that, consider a scenario where a client or a colleague asks you to be available at a certain time, but you already have a prior obligation. Yet, instead of communicating what works for you, you simply accept the imposed change to your schedule and scramble to get everything done. Well, this is not only going to affect the quality of your work that you were planning to do, but it can also negatively impact your interaction with the person or people you agreed to meet with. So situations like these can easily be avoided if we tell people upfront what works for us and what does not work for us. We all get shy about saying no, but politely communicate actually saves time. So use always polite communication. This will help you. It promotes compromise, instills confidence, gains up respect from others, and eases our stress because we're trying to juggle too many things at once. So instead of just saying yes to someone's request, try responding with a few other times that work better for your schedule. This will work much better for you. And the next one will be to use logic. Now, approaching work challenges with logic and using your thinking ability is absolutely necessary. The alternative, feeling angry, sad, discouraged at every little thing, is not only exhausting, but it wastes our time. Of course, humans are going to feel things. We are going to feel things, but it's important not to allow our feelings or to control our career, whether it's a dissatisfied client or a financial slump. Solving any problem with logic ensures that we make the best thing and move forward. So here's an example. Suppose that you had a prospect who plans to list a beachfront property with you, but at the last minute, they decide to pull out. Now, an emotional reaction will be to stew over the loss and feel dejected about the possibility of listing other homes. Now, a logical reaction to that will be to call up the prospect and earnestly ask for feedback on why they choose another agent, and then use this feedback to improve yourself and learn from that. Now, try this trick. Write out a recent scenario where you responded with emotion. Think of anything that could have happened and that you responded with emotion. Then rewrite it as though you responded with logic and imagine how things might have gone more smoothly. Remember, emotions make us tired and cause us to ruminate over problems when we should be taking action instead. The next one following this thought will be to track results. Now, let's suppose that you implement a new tactic for reaching out to leads, but then you don't record how many you reach out to, how many call back, and why they call back, because you failed to track these results. You aren't sure if your new method was an overall success, and this is not by far working smart, right? So no matter what results you're working with, prospects calling you back and yourselves, always track them so you know what worked and what didn't work. If you don't, you risk repeating activities that are not successful. So make sure you always track your results, whether they're good or they're bad. If they're bad, you can always learn from mistakes. And that's my next point. Learn from mistakes. There's no point in tracking results if we don't learn from our mistakes. Just as a student studies the marks his teacher makes on a paper to see what should be improved, you, as a real estate agent, should study results. even the not so great ones, to learn what to do and what not to do in the future. So track your results. If they're not positive, learn from mistakes. Right? Learning from mistakes could be as simple as what were your mark last year as to the numbers you wanted to do at the end of the year? What was your GCI? How much money you wanted to make? Did you get to it? Did you surpass that? If you didn't, learn from those mistakes. Even if there were no mistakes and you were great at doing that, what do I need to do moving forward? Track those results. How can I do it better next time? So that's Mindset Monday for you guys. Those are the keys to an efficient career. Again, just to summarize it, list and prioritize your necessary tasks, setting clear boundaries, communicating effectively, using logic, tracking results, and learning from mistakes. Now, first of all, thank you so much for joining us for Mindset Monday. The next thing I wanted to invite you to is our Real Estate Friday. How many of you have ever thought about perhaps doing commercial real estate? Well, we do have a guest speaker joining us from Cervera Real Estate. And this Friday, we're going to be talking about commercial real estate. And what a better way to talk with somebody that's already doing it actively. That's the whole focus on their niche is doing commercial real estate. And we're going to be talking about a project that's being presented by Cervera, and that is 1212 Aventura and Ivory 214 or 214. So that's going to be this Friday. So I encourage everyone to join us for this presentation. And if you are thinking to join, or you would like other people to join this presentation, as we're going to be talking something that we haven't talked in a while, which is commercial real estate, where do we go? What is the website, Steve?
I just put it in the chat, www.brokernation.events. That's where I always post the latest and greatest that we have going on and the information about it. That's where you can share it with other people and register for the next events. We have a lot of interesting things coming up. And the next one is going to be Friday. We're going to be talking about commercial real estate. Very exciting. So www.brokernation.events.
All right, guys. So with that said, stay tuned for what's coming up. Again, this Friday, commercial real estate. There's a new project coming up to our market. It will be good for you to know. Just have it in your toolbox whenever you find that client that is interested in this type of property. You know already how to approach this. So with that said, thank you so much for joining us today for Mindset Monday. I hope everyone have a great day and an amazing rest of the week. Bye, everybody, and take care.
Bye, everyone.
See you later, everyone.
See you later. Thank you so much for joining, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day, Marisa.